me, and I'm so proud of Guki.
Wow.
And you have heard that he's gonna do bungee jumping, right? So
Yes, I'm actually waiting for this more than anything else. Also, Gayu and Guki both, yes.
yeah.
So one of the things
Nice.
that everyone was talking about this match was Gukesh's opening preparation.
Wow, it was too good.
Yes.
Yeah, all the ideas that he was displaying, these fresh positions out of nowhere. So when you guys were listening about it, you must have felt very proud of seeing it happen on the board with this success.
Well, actually, I mean, of course, we are very happy. I mean, we could produce good, interesting ideas, let's say, and of course, many other things which we checked. Yeah, obviously, didn't appear, but we were quite happy with the openings and how it went. But ultimately, it's the player. He has to play good afterwards, and he did it.
Amazing.
But I think for this, Gaio is the one who deserves a lot of credit, because it was him and Guki who kind of created this team in this way. So there are we are all different, but at the end it helped because we had different views and everything. So I think that's how it should be and how it was done.
I just want to ask a little follow-up on that. Like you said, Radhik, that, different players and different strengths. So how does being seconds to a world championship match, how does it really work? Do you guys have different responsibilities of checking different openings?
It's very mixed. But since Gaio knows Guki best, so he would be the one mostly who would send some ideas or send some points where we can start work with. Then I think it was very, very nice to have Vincent, because he found many ideas which were actually played in the match. So this is always important. And I think me and Harry, we are more experienced. So that was also very nice in a sense that we knew what might happen after these moves were played. So we were like, we didn't have any specific areas which we were kind of one of us would be there, but it was just a mixed, this brainstorm sometimes, and then something would happen with that. But of course, Gaio is the one who is probably the most creative, and he would send some files, and some of these files would be, how to say. Some of them would be less interesting, and some of them would be actually some amazing ideas which we would appreciate.
Very nice. And is there any one particular idea that happened in the World Championship match that you guys are really proud of having produced that?
I think that would be Vincent
Vincent
A3 in French, and Vincent
That was Vincent. Very nice.
in Reti.
Rookie one.
Yeah.
Wow,
But with
that was
A3 was a funny story, because after Guki lost the game 1, it was, of course, playing 1e4 was not given that it would happen again, but Vincent had this idea A3, and it was there for almost 12 days.
But how did you think
Waiting
about
to happen.
the French happening over here? Was it a shock in the beginning, or?
It was not a shock. It was we thought that there will be something which will be played and we can work on it later on. But the problem, I think the more of a problem was that, but we also had other directions. We had something prepared in Reti, 1d4 and so on. And Guki is a player who wants to play different things and to jump between them. So yeah, it wasn't. But of course, the unpleasant thing was that he lost in 1e4. So bad memories. And
But French is
didn't help.
a pleasant surprise, even if it happens. So
Yeah, Hari, I think you
Yeah,
should
it's
play a
probably
lot
way
of
better
French
than
yourself.
facing
Petro.
Berlin or Petrov.
Okay, I have one question for Vincent.
Oh, I too.
Hari and Radhik have been in World Championship teams and so much experience. Vincent, I would suppose that this was your first time working as a second in a World Championship match. How was that experience? And, also working with somebody who's your age group, how has it been for you?
No, it was very interesting. I was happy that I think I could help a little, and also being here with these two guys, they had a lot of experience. They really knew how to do it, and it has been a great experience for sure.
I hope there was no
Modest,
lagging.
modest as usual. Yeah. Yes.
Staying with us 22 days. No, I mean,
How much you learned from us, yeah?
no. How you survive?
But Vincent, did Leko also know about this?
Yes.
Oh, nice. And last question for you guys, because I know you want to celebrate. What was your schedule like? Was it like lot of work? What time would you wake up? What time would you sleep? Because so many people here want to know like what is the role of a second? Like how hard they have to work.
Okay, take a guess.
Yeah, what was the latest
What
we
was
stayed up?
what was the time we went to bed? Take a guess, anyone?
You would be going to bed when they would be
Starting
playing.
to play.
Yeah, so your time around 10 a.m.
So 5 p.m. is their time, right? In Singapore.
Yes,
And
and it's about
Europe
7
is 7
hours.
hours behind.
So that's why I said 10.
10.
अरे how can we work
नहीं
10
ना,
a.m. to
उनका
10
दस
a.m.
अलग है ना
Tanya?
तानिया. अरे उनका दस अलग है ना.
नहीं 10 a.m. मतलब 5 p.m. Singapore time हुआ,
हाँ,
right?
so they are behind.
Yeah, so 10 a.m. is
10
Now we
a.m.
feel like
10
we
a.m.
Oh, would you go to
Yeah.
sleep? Would you go to sleep at 10 a.m.?
No. We slept around 5:30 or something like this a.m. But also we started working around 10 a.m. So we were like that was the
10
highest.
a.m.,
yeah.
okay.
Wow, so
10:30
you
maybe.
both
Okay, on a rest day.
Yeah.
Okay, it depends. In basically a lot of work, less sleep. That was the schedule.
But one more question is, like, if Vincent was cooking, who was washing the dishes?
Dishwasher.
That's me.
Yes.
Hari always cleaning up the lines and everything. Yeah, very, very
No.
clinical.
Cleaning is Radek. Cleaning is Radek. Cleaning is Radek.
And Radek, I've got one question for you. You know, having worked with Vishy for his World Championship matches, being such a core part of his team, and now for Gukesh, how's it been different?
I mean, they are different, but mainly because of their age. But I think for me, it was a whole circle that I entered Vishy's team when I was very young, like around Vincent's age. And then, like back then, I learned a lot for myself, but also from Heine Nielsen. And with every match, I was getting more and more involved in this way. And by now, I think that my role changed a little bit. I'm using more of my experience, but but I'm very happy to help both of them, and also I'm super happy that our journey with Gaio is still on. No, I mean first for Vichy, now for Guki, and I'm also very happy for him, no, because I remember, I mean, in my head I still have this story, like we were in Isle of Man, that was last year. Guki was fighting for to qualify for candidates. But he was struggling a lot. I mean, I think he lost one game against Akobian, which he played like really, really badly. And the guy was also not sure how to help him in that sense. And this 1 year made a big difference for both of them. And I'm happy that actually guy who made Guki that far, no? Because they started when Guki was like 2650 or something like that. It was not yet obvious that he will be where he is now.
Great.
Wow, nice insights.
One more.
Yes, sure.
Just guys, I want to ask you final question. That
No,
you-
final or final?
Hari knows me well.
Yeah.
But no, finalist question. That
Please go ahead.
so there were a lot of recaps that were done. Some of them, I think the biggest one was by Magnus for take, and a lot of talk around it. And of course, for the players, it's so important to block out the noise, right, and not go into
Yes.
all that's being said. Were you guys in Spain following any of that? What was being spoken and the recaps that were happening?
very much.
It's yes, we do, but on the other hand, okay, our work will not be depending on like, because every recap, I mean, different channels have different ideas about how the game went and what players should do. So Gayu, I mean, our team has a strategy and we stick to that, and regardless of what happens in social media or whatever. So ultimately, what Buki and Gayu and what we feel, that's what we decide.
Yeah, but actually, especially Magnus, he's very often he's right. So it's nice to hear what he says, and then, but of course, we have to let's say challenge it to our strategy and everything. But of course, I mean, I think it's very good to have opinions for the former world champion.
Very true.
No, but I mean, all things apart, I mean, that was very
Nice
useful.
recaps.
Yes.
Yeah, they were great to watch. And okay, I know that I said that would be my final question.
Are you really thinking another one?
Because they mentioned something, I can't let them go without asking. You mentioned that you guys had your strategy and wanted to stick by it, and you can tell us as little or as much as you want on this. But what
You
was
want
this?
as much as you want, yeah. I mean, not as little.
As much as you want, really. But what was the strategy for the match?
To do all to win?
To win.
No, but okay, there was no like one specific strategy because things will differ always. No, I mean, we were sure that Dink will be not as easy as some pot because okay, he was struggling, but in the match, okay, also for Guki it was the first match, so we were just prepared to be flexible, the most important, no? Because many things happened. We had a strategy, but then Guki lost the game one, and okay, what strategy can be prepared for that? No? So you have to adjust. It's everywhere, no?
True.
Yeah, and it worked. Whatever your strategy was, it worked.
Yeah, guys.
Final question, Tanya.
Huge congratulations.
Oh yeah.
Huge congratulations
Because
to
being
all three of you.
Ice cream is melting here for us.
Not even.
Please go and have your ice cream, and
Yeah.
thank you so
I
much.
will say you could have had on the stream,
Congratulations,
but
guys.
it's okay. Yes, a big
Yeah,
congratulations.
let's go.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Guys, they are like the firepower of the entire Guki engine. They made it possible for him to come game after game with new ideas. And today also, Gukesh managed to kind of play a good game, had good ideas perhaps in the opening. So, yeah, seconds play a very, very important role. And it was so amazing that we could get all three of them.
I know,
Hari
together.
messaged that they are also here, and it didn't like. I thought he was just telling me that they were also the seconds. It didn't strike me that they're in the same place. This was amazing.
So good.
Without
They
them,
were
we
sort
would,
of the motors, right?
we would
The
not have this
engine.
historic moment, without them. So,
Yes, it's a huge thing. In fact, we tried to get a few more people. Gukesh is right now on his way for dinner with his team. So we tried to have him, but I think maybe from the dinner if we wait long enough. But we'll see.
If we skip our dinner.
We have sent links to all the people who are in the dinner. But then I think they should have
But
dinner.
it was so nice that, one of the interesting thing about Hari was here, Sania, you were there, I was there, and in under 10 nationals in Delhi, we all were there together. So it is, we are all some way the part of this whole
Correct.
historic
Yeah, this
moment.
journey.
It's
when
nice.
you guys were 10 and now Gukesh is the young one. And
Yeah, but for each one of them, right? Radek having his experience with Vishy and bringing that on board, like he said, a full circle.
right.
We have someone joining.
Oh, by the way, we have a tweet by Prime Minister of India saying historic and exemplary. Congratulations to Gukesh on his remarkable accomplishment. This is the result of his unparalleled talent, hard work, and unwavering determination. His triumph has not only etched his name in the annals of chess history, but also inspired millions of young minds to dream big and pursue excellence. My best wishes for his future endeavors.
what a picture, yeah.
Yeah.
And we have had some super chats also.
Huge super
Well,
chats.
One of them was by random guy because it was a very huge super chat. He said, "This is what that 0.27% by Vishy meant. What a win, India!"
99.73 is what he said कि ये draw होने
And
वाला है.
I think that
सबको लगा था.
0.27 was perfect. उससे ज़्यादा नहीं दे सकता था Vishy
Because you
उसके लिए.
needed so much to fall into place, right? You needed Ding to have moved his bishop back to only that particular square.
Right.
देखे क्या वो movement वापस now?
I
Is it
think
a
at
good
some
time?
point,
You
to
mean the
bring-
board?
Yeah,
That
we
that
can
that
just
moment where
have him.
You know, I
his
was
moment.
standing there and जैसे मैंने बाहर उठते हुए देखा ना लोग भी साथ साथ उठ रहे थे. That was so epic to watch.
Heart rate उठ गया था
हाँ, it was
बिल्कुल.
amazing.
कुछ समझ ही नहीं आया हुआ क्या. And Rook F2 was the only move that loses in the position.
Yeah, maybe
I mean for Ding,
only
it,
move that loses.
Yes, I
Yeah.
mean unless you do
Unless
a
you
one
blunder,
move blunder.
yeah.
so many
Correct.
times it's about the wrong exchange which enters the king pawn endgame, right? We have seen this on top level, and it's the whole pressure, that 1 hour difference which was there on the clock. Finally, it did play in the game.
Amazing.
Right.
And I think what both of them missed, and Gukesh in the conference said he also missed this at first, that rook to trade ho jayega, but the fact that the bishop trade is forced after that and the king pawn ending is just lost. And you know, I don't know if you guys followed, but both players,
Yeah, me-
they realized it at the same time that it's a blunder. And it's the kind of blunder you can't come back from.
Yeah.
By the way, we have another guest who is here, and guys, he is perhaps someone who's played the biggest role in growth of Gukesh from being 2200 to 2700. He was his coach throughout, and I think this is the perfect moment to kind of have him here and dedicate this victory to him. Vishnu Prasanna, let's have him on screen. Also recently, just 3 days ago or 4 days ago, became a father again. Vishnu, congratulations. How are you feeling?
Thank you, Sagar.
How should I put it? The guy who came to you as a 10-year-old boy, 2200, is now a world champion.
Yeah, I can't imagine. And this is what he was always talking about. So he got there finally.
What was one quality about Gukesh, yeah, which kind of makes him so strong, so calm and composed under pressure? Because that's something which, you know, everybody struggles under pressure, but we never see any pressure on his face.
You just don't see it on his face, but it's there. But I think it's years of accumulated to deal with it.
I think his internet went away. है ना? Maybe Vishnu is.
Maybe we should reconnect again. Try and reconnect.
He will.
And Vishnu is also the one who, you know, was responsible for this approach which Gukesh had as a young kid who had just started playing chess, to not use computers, to not use engines for training, something that's not normal in the chess world at all. To try to build the human way of thinking, the creativity of the mind. And I think it was only after he became a grandmaster that he started using engines. I don't know another chess player who's had that trajectory.
Correct. There's no one, I think, who might have done that. And Vishnu was like, I suggested a crazy idea, and Gukesh was crazy enough to accept
I
it.
mean, he needed to be so courageous for that. You know, when
needed
the
to
whole
trust him.
world was actually looking at engines, more and more engines, better engines, but then this guy is just so much gutsy.
Yeah,
as
he
we've
had to
seen.
trust his trainer.
Also, I think
basically.
Vishnu always makes sure that it's not result oriented for
Correct.
anything, and that is a very, very important quality of a coach.
Right. And till Vishnu is joining us, perhaps we have a short interview, right, with Gukesh that we
Let's
had
go.
there. Maybe we can get his thoughts. That was done by Mike Klein.
It was right after he became world champion.
Audio?
Oh, we can't hear it.
Grandmaster Gukesh Damaraju, thanks for talking with me. When you look back at this match, what is the single moment you're going to remember the most?
Obviously for sure single greatest moment of my life.
It was the single time you broke character and started smiling, and who can blame you? That was awesome to see. Now, we found out you might go bungee jumping, but you know, Magnus went and jumped in a pool. Can I interest you in a midnight swim?
And bungee jumping sounds way cooler.
Well, we'd love to see it, of course, okay? Now, you've got a couple dozen people here, but when you get home to India, you're probably going to have 1,000 people waiting at the airport. Are you ready for all that attention and fame?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to going back home and seeing all the people and the love and support, what it means to India. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? Like really really looking forward most to seeing my mom, but yeah, I think there'll be some cool things happening back home.
Finally, we've been talking to Ding Loren about food the whole time. I got to ask you one food question. You have so many Polish grandmasters on your team. You're going to have pierogi or dosa tonight?
I've changed them all to Indians, yeah, so they have to live with Indian food because I cannot live without Indian food.
I love it too. You made a lot of us feel young today. You're an inspiration for chess players. Thank you so much. World champion.
Thank you.
The world champion indeed.
Yes. Wow. So I think should we wait for?
Yeah, we should
Gukesh?
wait. You know, there was something very interesting about Tania, by the way. Like, somebody has tweeted that she was in a world championship match commentary panel, and that was in 11 years ago, right?
Oh,
2013.
2013.
Yes.
Yeah, and I
When
remember.
Vishy had lost his crown there.
Yes, and I think it was game 9 that he had lost, and I just saw that tweet, Abhi, where it was really. I was doing commentary and I got really emotional at that moment. You know, a huge Vishy fan, a huge Magnus fan, but it was tough. And then I think I got really emotional on camera at that moment. And then today, you know, being here after 11 years and seeing this and the same feelings, but a different kind of emotion. So. Another full circle situation as well.
Wow. And you were going to do some dance, I think, afterwards, Tania. याद आया NDTV
नहीं,
इंटरव्यू
बराबर NDTV वाला है।
That was अगर वो कल
जीतेगा तो नहीं जीतेगा
डांस हम सब कर सकते हैं मैं तो कह रही हूँ
भाई गो गुकी सॉन्ग हो जाएगा।
वो तो हो ही जाए
I तो think वो गाना लगा के everyone should dance.
Yes, let's have
And
that
we
song.
have
And we have the singer also here. So
Sagar, and
बढ़िया।
we have a big super chat by Sridhar. He says, this is just so Gukesh to keep fighting in a drawish position. He just grinds out his opponents, beat Firuza in the candidates or way at the Olympiad. He kept playing on even when the opponents were ready for a draw.
बढ़िया है, बढ़िया।
ये बहुत सही है. I mean, this is one thing which all the kids should definitely learn from Gukesh. खेलते रहो, opponent को इतना बोर करो, irritate करो, finally हराओ.
Buy the Chess Base India t-shirt that says no draw.
Thank you, Tania. Tania, dance चल रहा है chat में.
We have decided. See, वो कल के लिए था chat. So that wasn't for today. but
कर
we
लो
will
ना
dance.
तानिया,
We will
तुम
all do
इतना
it.
मस्त
गुकेश
डांस
गाना।
करती हो तो.
आगे
हाय वो डायरेक्टर साहब ने बोला वी हैव गुकेश रेडी तो मेरे को सॉन्ग बीच में सुनाई नहीं दिया गुकेश सॉन्ग रेडी बोले वो
चलो song बजा देते हैं and I think everyone this is the moment to
सब लोग
celebrate
नाचेंगे
that.
क्या?
Hello.
Oh.
Should I now or?
Hey, guys, 1 minute. I think he can join and then we can do the song.
Let's try.
Guki.
Sagar,
Let's go, Guki.
Sagar giving us hopes.
Okay, we have more than 50,000 people online who are waiting.
Still.
And also all of you who stayed back, hopefully. Maybe couple of minutes also. Sorry? Huh. Okay.
ना सन्नाटा क्यों छा गया
पर ये फोटो बहुत बढ़िया है इधर जो फील आया है ना इधर दिस मेडल ही इज ईटिंग एंड
हम लोग तैयार थे पूरे तैयार थे भाई इसके
habitat में like habitat has gone into history also you know this moment over here
By the way, guys,
Yes.
while we are waiting for Gukesh, we also have Vishnu who's joined us. So Vishnu is back. Vishnu, your internet had just gone away for a bit. I think now you are back.
Yeah, sorry.
And Vishnu, what is the mood like? Like what is happening at your end? I think you must be also having lot of calls right now coming in.
Yeah, I've been doing a few interviews. That's normal. Raghavi was the one who was shouting at Rook F2.
Is she here?
And,
Is she there?
but
Yeah, I would really like
Can
to
we
say
have
hi.
Raghavi?
I'll just call her.
Please
Yeah,
call
I'll just
her. I
try
think
to.
Raghavi played a
I'm
big
just
role.
walking around and she's saying that the bar mood. Yeah, I just invite her a bit.
By the way, guys, Vishnu, we were talking about your method of no engine, which led to Gukesh becoming a
Yes.
GM, and then now eventually the world champion. And you had said only Gukesh was crazy enough to trust you, you know, this thing.
Yes, I think he trusts generally his coaches and now Vishy and Gregor. I am so happy to Gavsky, right? So I'm just so happy to see them working things out. Yeah, I mean, whatever they did was very difficult, I think. And I just saw a video on your channel. I mean, him hugging his father and then Gavsky, that was brilliant.
Yes, that was just epic. Yeah, maybe Vishnu, when he comes back to Chennai. Oh, there we have
Hi, Raghavi.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
She's a WIM. She is a doctor.
And by the way, this tournament, when I was not here, when I was not well, it was Raghavi who was, taking care of me and suggesting me what to do. So,
Wow.
thank you, Rags. I'm here.
And she just delivered a baby like 5 days ago. And Raghavi, you look so fresh. It's amazing.
Yeah, Gukesh is one man. You're all full of adrenaline, jumping around here.
Yeah, because I think we were all, Vishnu, Raghavi talking about the match. It's 100% going into tie breaks and getting ready. We had sold out Habitat for tomorrow. Everyone had got their tickets. And then this moment happened, right, with Rook F2. What was your reaction? What was your feeling when you saw that?
I started jumping. I was like, I didn't believe they were. He was like, no, it's wrong. Something is wrong in that.
Did your baby
After
feel
the
that
initial
why are my
details-
parents going crazy?
Kind of. Deekshita was doing that. She was like, she didn't understand what was happening. And then I showed her Gukesh and she was jumping around.
Amazing.
Wow.
Guys, we have from Singapore joining us Sandeep Singhal, the sponsor of Gukesh, the owner of Westbridge. Sandeep, how is the atmosphere there?
I mean, it's cliched, but impossible to say it in words.
How did you feel when Gukesh won?
Like I said, it's just maybe Gukesh, who always has the right words for these things, can describe it better. I mean, unbelievable. Particularly, I'm sure you guys, but I had pretty much decided to go back to my room, get ready for tomorrow, change my flights from tomorrow night to Saturday night, and was, just wondering, already playing in my mind tomorrow, the sort of relative, all those thoughts that go in your mind that, tomorrow is going to be, also feeling bad about the fact that a classical tournament goes to a shorter format and gets decided. It just sort of, spoils the taste a little bit. But in any case, and we were discussing, standing there, Paddy and I were looking at the screen, and I was telling him that there's 2% chance that he will win, but he's not going to give up. And Ding is not going to make a mistake basis what has happened so far, but Gukesh will keep pushing him. So when it happened, it was just unbelievable. Actually underlines what has happened through this tournament, that Gukesh has been searching for a victory and has been pushing and trying to find every little small advantage or possibilities, and Ding has been playing defensive, so it sort of underscores that. By the way, do I see Vishnu on the call?
Yes.
Please, yeah.
Well, I just wanted to say, if it's okay, Sagar, I've never really met Vishnu face to face and spent time, but Vishnu, congratulations. And I always tell people that, some of us who came late into Gukesh's life and, add these little bits to what he does, but real credit goes to, of course, his parents and yourself, Vishnu, and other people who helped him get to this world stage. So I just want to acknowledge that, and everyone, I'm sure, knows the role Vishnu has played in where Gukesh is today.
Thank you, Sandeep. I don't know, Vishnu, if you could hear Sandeep, but he thanked you. Was the... Sorry?
No, I cannot hear him much.
Yes, he basically
No,
thanked you for your role. And maybe you can later on hear it on the stream.
I will definitely. I
because
mean, yeah, Waka played a huge role. I mean, most important role, I would say. In Gukesh was in deep waters, and I cannot. I should be the one thanking him also. Like,
I think this is the most
he was-
perfect thing, no? Like Sandeep is thanking Vishnu, and Vishnu is thanking
And they both
Sandeep
can't
and
hear
Waka.
each other.
This is so amazing.
Yeah,
They say,
that's all.
in a different way, they say it takes a village to raise a child.
Right.
Wow.
Yes.
But Sandeep, also, how was it in Westbridge? Like in the office, were people watching the match, or can you please elaborate a bit more on that?
I mean, I've got like 300 messages.
Wow.
A lot of them from numbers that people who haven't even kept in touch with me for the last 10 or 20 years. Of course, all of my office and everyone else. And I mean, it's not that they haven't kept in touch, I haven't kept in touch with them. But this is one uniting factor. I can see that. I mean, I wouldn't have imagined. I think, Sagar, this is also kudos to you guys. What you are doing and you've been doing for all these years. That chess has now reached, pretty much every home in India. So unbelievable. My cousins from, whom I hear once in a while, and they are sending me. So I mean, just unbelievable what has happened here. I'm out here at, I won't say where, but like I'm out here with Gukesh and Gayo and Patty and Rajni and so on and so forth for a dinner. Remember, Sagar, we had a dinner at a Thai place in
Yes. After candidates.
Toronto after candidates. So we are missing you here. I also wanted to point out that, I don't know, Sagar, I can't say everything, but you've played just such an amazing role in Gukesh getting to where he is in terms of World Championship. I mean, it's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. You and Amrita and I mean, Tanya, your commentary is just unbelievable. I mean, it's just outstanding. What you've put together is such a package. In fact, most of the matches I was seeing there, but I was listening to your commentary. In one of my ears, there'll always be an earplug listening to all the fun stuff that you guys put in while talking about chess. So thank you everyone. I'm going to go now.
Thank you, Sandeep.
But thank you everyone. Congratulations everyone.
Sandeep, can I have a very small request? Like it may be completely out of sync, I know, but can Gukesh just wave to all the 50,000 fans who are still waiting for him? Just one bye and he can leave. He doesn't have to answer anything.
Yeah, we won't ask him a single question.
Okay, I'm going to try. And maybe asking you too much, but once in a while I can ask for a favor.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Just hold on guys, just 1 second. Okay. No words, just one hi.
Gukesh, just so that you know, we are right now still streaming from here in Mumbai. Vishnu is here on the call, and so many people at Habitat. Congratulations, you made our day.
Thank you for the happiest moment of our life, Gukesh. Thank you.
Thank you for all the support. We should really talk afterwards.
Yes, we will talk afterwards. Take care, Gukesh. Love you. Bye. Thank you, Sandeep. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you.
Very kind of you.
Enjoy your dinner.
Bye-bye.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Vishnu, for also staying back. I think that frame itself was special. Gukesh, Sandeep, you, and we also had all the seconds who worked with him, Hari, Vincent, Wojtaszek. Gajewski has not yet joined, but I'm sure we'll get him very soon at a later point. So thank you all. Thank you so much, Vishnu.
Congratulations. This was a brilliant stream, and first of its kind, I think I want to congratulate you guys for doing this brilliantly. All four of you loved all your commentary and everything, and thanks for having me. And yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you for creating a
Thank you.
gem.
Yes.
Thank you, Vishnu.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, cannot thank Vishnu enough. If not for him today, we wouldn't have had a world champion in
I mean,
India.
a lot of wisdom also,
Yes.
which Gukesh has a lot to do
पर
with.
ये गुकेश आ गया तो ऐसे अभी ऐसे वो लगता है
हाँ,
ना
complete
फाइनल डेजर्ट हो गया आज का.
Exactly.
not
That
known
is
as
so
it.
true.
Full coverage of all the last 16 days that we've been here with all of you. I think that was the moment, right?
Yes.
Gukesh joining us as the world chess champion.
Oh. I think he was not even aware, right? He live watched.
Maybe Gukesh, who always has the right words for these things. I'm sure tomorrow is any case, and that is to make a mistake. Gukesh point every so it sort of underscores that. Well, I just but does everyone I'm sure knows.
I don't know. Sorry.
No, I cannot.
Maybe you can lay.
Yeah, Waka played a huge role. I mean, most important.
I think and so amazing.
Yeah,
They say,
that's right.
In a different way, they say it takes a village to raise a child.
Right.
Wow.
Yes.
But Sandeep, also, how was it?
Messages. It's not so kudos. Unbelievable. My cousins from, whom I hear once in a while, and they are sending me. So I mean, just unbelievable what has happened here. I'm out here at, I won't say where, but like I'm out here with Gukesh and Gayo and Patty and Rajni and so on and so forth for a dinner. Remember, Sagar, we had a dinner at a Thai place in
Yes.
in
After candidates.
Toronto after candidates. So Sagar, I got getting unbelievable. You and it's just the matches I was listening to all the fun stuff.
Thank you, Sandeep. Very small request, like it may be completely out of sync, I know, but can Gukesh just wave to all the 50,000 fans who are still waiting for him? Just one bye and he can leave. He doesn't have to answer anything.
Yeah, we won't ask him a single question.
Okay, I'm gonna try, and maybe asking you too much, but once in a while I can ask for a favor.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Just hold on, guys, just 1 second. Okay. No words, just one hi.
Gukesh, just so that you know, we are right now still streaming from here in Mumbai. Vishnu is here on the call, and so many people at Habitat. Congratulations, you made our day.
Thank you for the happiest moment of our life, Gukesh. Thank you.
Thank you for all the support. We should really talk afterwards.
Yes, we will talk afterwards. Take care, Gukesh. Love you. Bye. Thank you, Sandeep. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you.
Very kind of you.
Enjoy your dinner.
Bye-bye.
Congratulations.
Place where we did this all these days, such a beautiful venue, and Balraj Bhai was always here. He was in the panel for like days. ऐसा कुछ plan ही नहीं था कि वो करेंगे commentary and all, but he just flowed. So huge
H
shout
for
out.
happiness यहाँ पे जो अपने को मिला है सबको बहुत ही सही है.
Huge shout out to Habitat and Balraj